Here at the friendly confines, Wrigley Field. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the San Francisco Giants and the Chicago Cubs. All eyes on this team and what they've been able to do with their bats recently. Been ripping the cover off the ball.
Yeah, the way they've been putting up runs, it honestly looks like they've been taking BP out there, Boog. Excellent timing with their swings and clutch with runners on base. You name it, they're doing it. But can they keep this pace up today? That's what I want to find out.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go. And towing the slab in this one, Shota Imanaga. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you needed a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
The pitch. Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. And that one just missed off the outside edge. The Cubbies have raced out of the gate to start the season. Got him. Chapman is gone.
Oh, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
1 out, base is empty. Just missed.
Yeah, when a team's winning at this kind of pace, Boog, the vibes are great. I was on 2 different teams that had a 600 winning percentage or better in the first month of the season, and both of them went on to win the division.
That one in the dirt, and the count's even at 2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, you've got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Next offering is in for a strike. And a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And that one lifted in the air, center field. Rings it in, and that is that. Half inning complete. We've got no score. And we're back. And now here's the starter for San Francisco, Logan Webb.
Yeah, and as Webb tells you, he's been pretty effective this year on the mound. I mean, opposing hitters having a hard time getting on base and then being able to really distract him and do damage in terms of getting around the base path. So, but taking the mound, this is a guy you want out there if you're his teammate, and I expect him to be good in this one.
Ian Happ, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. That one is absolutely belted. Going back. Makes the catch up against the wall. Time now for the Chicago Cubs lineup. This is a ball club that can really slug. Lots of homers, lots of extra base hits. And Chris, that of course a huge part of success in the standings for this group.
Well, if you're going to be successful in today's game, you've got to be able to hit the ball over the fence. Just defensively, very hard to find the holes. And when you're talking about guys coming out of the bullpen, throwing 95 and above, very difficult. It's hard to string together 2, 3, 4 hits to score those runs. So definitely critical to hit those homers, get the extra base knocks, and that's exactly what they've been doing.
Next pitch misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now, power is such a big part of the success that we see with the good teams in the league right now, and even in the postseason. One down, base is empty.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Webb with some less than fantastic work on the hill lately. Here's a 2-2. Swing and a ground ball. Koss tosses to first, and there's 2 away.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
2 outs, base is empty. Kyle Tucker, the next Cub to hit. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Whips it to first. And Tucker is retired. That's the 3rd out. Cubs are down quietly. Scoreless after 1. New inning getting started. Here's the left fielder, Elliot Ramos. Ramos, an all-star a season ago, 25 years old, and he was born in Puerto Rico. Swings and misses. That's strike 1.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
That just misses, and that's ball 1.
I think he wanted that call on the upper part of the zone, but just didn't get it. Now he's just trying to get a better feel for how much it missed so he can adjust his sights just a little bit.
That's a base hit, and a good start to the inning. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Willie Adames stands in. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Clips the corner. That is strike 2.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Runner at second, nobody out. Gets a piece and stays alive. The 1-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swing and a ball popped in the air, and that'll fall for a base hit. Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. He's safe, and it's 1-0.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Pitch was in and off the plate. It's so hard to do anything with a pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. Collected 3 hits in the loss yesterday. And ball 1. Mike Yastrzemski, originally drafted by the Orioles, 14th round out of Vanderbilt in 2013. The Giants got him in March of 2019. And San Francisco's really where he got a shot to play. And that one is lifted in the air. Tucker on the move. And he makes the catch. And there's 1 away.
Batting 7.
And now it's Wilmer Flores. And that misses. Ball 1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Hit on the ground might be 2. Horner tossed to second on the Bush. It's a double play. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now 1-0. You're dialed into the show. Back here at Wrigley Field, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Michael Busch. Webb back to work. Hit on the ground to short. Adames. Over to first. And a quick out, number 1.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, Pete.
Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong.
I'm liking what I've seen from him at the dish lately. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
Just missed. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 outs.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
And a foul ball. 2 outs, base is empty.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Falling behind 2-1. Right through there for a strike. The next offering misses. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Goes down looking. Nothing happening there for the Cubs. They're down 1-0. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. And there's a strike. And now 2 balls and a strike. There's a swing and a drive. And that's a base hit.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
And up next for San Francisco, Christian Koss. Outside, 1-0.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
That's in there, and it's 1-1. Runner at first with no outs here. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Chopped left side. Lopez to Horner at second for 1. On to Busch. It's a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
And here is Matt Chapman. And first offering is fouled off. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Lopez makes the grab, and that's the inning. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Giants 1 and the Cubs nothing. Here at Wrigley Field as we go to the last of the third. Here's the veteran shortstop, Dansby Swanson. In the air, right field. Calls it in, and there's one away. Now the Cubs catcher, Carson Kelly. Kelly went deep in his most recent game. On the ground, right side. And that one handled. Throw to first in time.
Batting ninth,
Mickey Lopez up to the plate. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position. And that's what he does.
Liner, base hit. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat.
Now
something to improve.
Ian Happ up to hit. For one with a fly out to center. Flares it into the outfield, and it falls. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
First and second, 2 outs. And here is Seiya Suzuki. In there, and it's 0-1. That crosses the plate, and now they're just 1 strike away from getting out of this mess. Check swing, appeal to first. No, he held up. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And that's the 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the top of the 4th. And digging in for San Francisco, Luis Matos. And that is out of play.
Well, these Giants showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
The throw to first, and 1 gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
The first baseman, Lamont Wade Jr.
So here's Wade now. He's 0 for 1. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
Not a lot of people know this, but this isn't the only Wrigley Field in MLB history. You know, when the league expanded and added the Los Angeles Angels in 1961, they played their first season at a stadium in L.A. called Wrigley Field, which had been the home of the minor league team of the same name.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
2 outs.
No, that's a ball.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
Off the mark there. And the count is 3-1.
3-1.
He swings and fouls one off. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Out towards right center field. Crow Armstrong moves after it. He's got it. And that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down that time. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Giants 1 and the Cubs nothing. Back here at the friendly confines. Bottom of the 4th. Now it's the right fielder, Kyle Tucker. That one catches the zone, and it's 0-1. Tucker recently taking home Player of the Month honors. And he grounds one back up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away.
Now batting, the first baseman.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Michael Bush. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike.
Well, nights like this when it seems harder to score, I like the call to put him in motion and try to steal the base. Ball's not carrying, no home runs so far, so trying to manufacture some offense like this may be the way to go.
No outs, runner on second. Next offering is in for a strike.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
Missed with a changeup. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss. And that's the first out. So digging in, Pete Crow Armstrong. Fly to left his first time.
Armstrong.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Tucker, the runner at second with 1 away.
That's the ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he grounds one to the right side. Fires to first. There to beat him by an eyelash.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Nico.
Here's Nico Hoerner.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
That one the other way. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Cubs leave 1. They still trail 1-0. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters are performed up to this point. Shota back to work. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. Hap on his horse. And a foul ball. Adames goes 6'1", 29 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Fastball for a strike.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Bush makes the grab, one away.
Up next for the Giants, the right fielder,
Mike Yastrzemski up here. Flied to right his first time. Fought off foul. Shota winds and deals. A little bit low. Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the fifth. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Wilmer Flores, the next Giant to hit.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
Swing and a foul out of play. Here's the 0-2. This one high in the air to left center. Half. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. And we're back. Dansby Swanson stands in.
Swanson, former first-round pick by the Arizona Diamondbacks. Vanderbilt player in college, College World Series player, all that good stuff, but really coming into his own.
Now it's belted. Deep to left. Way out of here. Home run. A towering shot. And they tie it up. It's 1-1. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Kelly getting ready to hit. That's outside. And that's ball 1.
Well, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Just missed. Webb maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Cracks his bat and pops him up. Reaching for it and brings it in. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
No, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
Lopez stands in here, takes ball 1 low. One out, base is empty, and a run in. Last half of inning number 5. Misses off the plate, and a count 2-1. Right through there for a strike.
2-2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more. His timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Tab stands in now and watches strike 1. Next offering misses down and away. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. That one missed. Seiya Suzuki waiting to hit for the Cubs. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
3-2. The pitch is outside, and ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk. Man at first. Now it's the DH, Seiya Suzuki. 0 for 2 in this one. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1.
No ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
No ball,
this guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
And down on strikes he goes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. 1 hit in the inning, a solo homer. We're through 5, all tied 1-1. All set for the start of the inning. Digging in, Patrick Bailey.
14, Patrick Bailey.
Late swing fouled off.
Well, these Giants, from what we've seen, I think it's fair to wonder if they've been too patient at the plate. Sometimes it's a good thing, but today they're continuing to fall behind in the count, and that's adding a ton of pressure to their offense.
Line drive. And that gets down for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back and that at bat.
Drops into the glove, and there's 1 down.
Now batting, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Here's Matt Chapman. That one down the line, and it's just foul. That was close. Here's 0-1. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. 0-2 now. And there's a ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
That one drifts inside.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something.
Got him swinging.
That was a pretty good pitch, top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Now here is Luis Matos. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
And a curve misses outside. That misses the zone, and the count now even up. With the go-ahead run at first, and we're the top half of the 6th. Ground ball left side. In time to Bush, and the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. All tied 1-1. Back here at Wrigley Field, leading off
Cubs,
Kyle Tucker.
The right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
Tucker, who's been an all-star and a Gold Glover.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
Fouled off left side. Now with the shift on, hits right into it. To first, one away, bottom of the sixth.
Now batting, first baseman,
Michael Bush, the next Cub to hit. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0.
No strike.
All tied up here in the bottom of the sixth. Right through there for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Next pitch is outside.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Good eye in that spot. That's a walk. Went with another changeup but missed the spot.
Now batting, the center fielder.
And now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Yastrzemski sizes this one up, makes the grab, and there's 2 out.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Nico Horner.
So here's Horner now. Koss. They take the force out, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. Score remains tied 1-1. On the north side of Chicago, John Shelby and Chris Singleton. Top of inning number 7. Here's Lamont Wade Jr. Gets the outside corner with that one. Next offering is fouled back. Back up the middle and a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Here's Elliot Ramos, having a lot more success on the road this season. Just missed.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
And fouled off. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Now, Willie Adames. And that one fouled off. And strike 2.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Not close with that one. And the count 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
5 foul balls in this at-bat so far, and these two are going head-to-head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Can't get there. Should be extra bases. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Mike Yastrzemski, the next Giant to hit. Golden opportunity right here. Here comes the manager out of the Cubs dugout, and he will make a move to the pen.
Now pitching for
Drew
the Chicago
Pomeranz
Cubs
gets the ball now.
And never an easy situation, coming in with runners at second and third. He's got a base to work with, so he doesn't have to be perfect, but he does have to make some quality pitches.
Here's the pitch. Both runners on the move, and he pops up the squeeze. Squeezes it, and they almost caught him, but he's back in time. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit, and when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or can be bunted right back at a position player.
And up next for the Giants, Wilmer Flores. And now we'll step off and check on third. That's down and in.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked.
Bit of strategy here. They issue the intentional walk, and that'll set up a force play at any base.
The catcher, number 14, Patrick.
Go-ahead run on base. Patrick Bailey, the next Giant to hit. He's 2 for 2. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Base hit. 1 run is in. The second run scores, and they lead by 2.
Well, a big swing of the bat right there. You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
Christian Koss, the next Giant to hit. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Brad Keller.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where the bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And there's the strike. A little out of breath there as he swings through it.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Strike 3, got him swinging. They limit the damage here. A couple of runs in the inning puts them ahead. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Giants 3 and the Cubs 1. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
There's the strike.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone, and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strike.
Has some trouble with it. Flip to the pitcher is in time, and they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. The changeup missing, and now it's even 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. One down, base is empty. On the ground, right side. On to first, and a couple of quick outs.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Logan Webb won't go any further, and a nice effort out of him, no doubt. New arm coming on. We'll be back for that in a moment. Tyler Rogers on to pitch out of the pen here.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Up the middle, Adames fires over to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Cubs are down quietly. Score holds, it's 3-1. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
The third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Inside, 1-1. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
And a base hit, and the leadoff man aboard.
He was all over that one. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands. You let the ball travel.
Corner. There's one. Over to first, safe. The man they call Late Night Lamont steps in. 1 for 3. First pitch misses. Keller, in his 7th season, he features a slider, a four-seamer, a sink to second. That's one. Back to first, double play. And that's it for the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Giants 3 and the Cubs 1. On to the bottom of the 8th. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Ian Happ. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Ramos makes the catch, and there's one away.
Now batting, the designated hitter,
Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. That one fouled off. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch to the plate. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach, paying off.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Tyler Rogers departs. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. So the Giants with a new pitcher on the hill, Eric Miller.
Well, he's got electric stuff coming out of the pen. His strikeout rate, though, is through the roof so far this season.
So here's Kyle Tucker now. He was late there. Strike one.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
And now the count is even.
If you're on the mound right now, you know you have to retire this hitter. If he gets on base, it could open up the floodgates for this offense to score some runs.
Tying run at the plate. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
That misses the zone, and it's 2-2. And that one is inside.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter at this point in the ball game. You know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
The tying run at the plate. Hacks, it misses. It's a strikeout. Michael Bush, the next Cub to hit. So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Justin Turner, the runner on first, and 2 gone for him. That's a base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ballgame.
That one the other way. They get the force. That's out number 3. So the Giants' pen gets the job done. 9th inning coming up. It's the Giants 3 and the Cubs 1.
Now pitching for the
We're
Cubs.
back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Daniel Palencia. He's making his 4th appearance of the season. Now the Giants' 4-hitter, Elliot Ramos. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Well struck right field. And it looks like trouble. In safely with a double, his 2nd of the day.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one. Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
He goes down looking. Next to hit, Mike Yastrzemski. 0 for 3 in this one. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Ball 1 there. Ramos leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And it is 2-1.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
3-1 is on the way. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Tucker makes the grab, and there's 2 down. So now the DH spot, Wilmer Flores. Swings through that one out in front that time. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the 9th. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 2. Struck him out looking. So a missed opportunity after the leadoff double as they strand the runner. 6, 7, 8 scheduled to start the bottom of the 9th. It's the Giants 3 and the Cubs 1. Back now and on the mound, the closer, Ryan Walker. He's pitching on 2 days rest.
For San Francisco,
Nico Horner will come up to hit.
Ryan Walker.
Now, Boog, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, I definitely say that's a statement strikeout right there. You come out of the bullpen, go right after the hitters, and 3 pitches later, you got 1 out. Tell you what, if you're in the dugout, you're looking at each other and saying, he's going to be tough to get to today.
And first offering is fouled off. And foul ball. One down, base is empty. Swanson started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and no swing, says Jerry Hillsdale. Goes down looking for the strikeout. Now only 1 out remaining.
Well, it's kind of tough right here. Closer comes in and he strikes out the first 2 hitters. It's hard not to feel defeated and that this is going to go quickly. But you got to go up there, maybe try to find a way to choke up on the bat, spread out, put the ball in play, and maybe you can extend this inning.
And there's a foul ball. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1. That one drilled left field. He's got it. Ball game. And the Giants claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
It's always nice to grab the opener of a series. You come into a new ballpark, and just sometimes things aren't as comfortable as what you've been used to. The mound doesn't look straight. The background isn't what you like, but they didn't let any of those things distract them. In fact, they looked like they were playing a home game. Excellent job to set the tone for this series.